now take you through all that happened between Peter Mukerjea and the police during his confession, and also what the Mumbai police have been saying about Indrani having confessed, how Indrani supposedly broke down and how she confessed to her crime. Our Mumbai bureau with this story.
Facing relentless grilling by Mumbai cops, the former TV tycoon Indrani finally giving in, admitting her role in Sheena's murder. But even as Mumbai police claims that Indrani has confessed, her lawyers have refuted the claims, saying that cops are forcibly extracting her statement.
Fact number one, no confession made during interrogation is admissible as evidence in a court of law. So any confession made to a police officer as per section 25 of the Indian Evidence Act, it has no legal sanctity. This is fact number two. Confessions to a senior officer admissible, but that too specific to terror cases and officers of the rank of superintendent of police or above. And that too, there has to be corresponding evidence that needs to be had. Only on the basis of the confession of a terrorist, he cannot be convicted. Fact number three, the Indian Evidence Act does not have the word confession at all. It has admission of guilt, and any confession or admission of guilt or role has to be made before a judicial magistrate, and that too under section 164 of the CRPC.
After breaking down during questioning yesterday, Indrani today expressed her desire to meet her daughter Vidhi before she leaves for the UK. Peter Mukerjea was once again called in by Mumbai police for another round of marathon quizzing. Details of Wednesday's 12-hour-long interrogation have come to fore.
Mumbai police as yet does not know what exactly is the motive behind the Sheena murder mystery, and that's why to crack this they have been questioning Peter Mukerjea about his property, Indrani Mukerjea's assets and their joint holdings. They want to know from Peter Mukerjea exactly as to what was Sheena's entitlement as well. Peter Mukerjea is said to have told the investigators that Indrani Mukerjea does not have any property and thus Sheena's entitlement was next to nothing.
And even as extensive grilling continued, the Mumbai police has widened the probe, launching an investigation into Sanjeev Khanna's financial dealings. But after the botch-up by Raigarh cops, Mumbai cops have now distanced themselves from Raigarh police's finding.
Police in 2012 had discovered some burnt bones, a tooth, hair strand, and those samples are now suspected to be those of Sheena's. However, those samples have not been sent to FSL lab so far. All the Mumbai police have sent to FSL lab is a piece of bone, a femur bone, two pieces of small teeth, which were recovered on the instance of accused last month.
More than 2 weeks after the murky murder plot emerged, the case is taking new twists every day. With Vidya and Atir Khan in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Mumbai police has put out a story that Indrani Mukerjea has confessed. Is the Mumbai police being highly unfair to Indrani by putting these kind of statements out? Joining us on the newsroom is Diljit Singh Aluwalia. He's a criminal lawyer and he believes that Indrani is being vilified and denied her rights. With us also is YC Pawar. He's a senior officer retired from the Mumbai police, understands the ins and outs of his force. Mr. Pawar, the Mumbai police has put out a story to journalists saying that Indrani Mukerjea has confessed. Now you realize that a confession made before the police has absolutely no evidentiary value. Why then would the Mumbai police make it seem as if the case has been solved, it's all over now, Indrani Mukerjea has confessed? Are you not in some way being unfair through these kind of statements to Indrani Mukerjea? You are accusing her, presuming her guilt, even before we establish the bona fides of whether or not she is guilty, sir.
No, in fact, the police should not have given any details of the investigation. It was their job to investigate and go ahead with the investigation. But unfortunately, so many things are coming out, and there is total mix-up and total stage of confusion. Now, one doesn't know who is doing what and what is said by somebody. Now, all these things are going to hamper the investigation very badly. Now, as I was watching, I could see that there are opinions and opinions and opinions. Now, whether she has confessed or not, it should have been only with the police, because they had no business to disclose it to the members of public and media. Why are they doing that? I don't know. If they are so sure, they should put up the charge sheet and disclose all the facts.
Do you agree with YC Pawar? Do you believe that Rakesh Maria and the Mumbai police is guilty in this case of headline hunting, guilty of trying to announce Indrani Mukerjea as guilty even before the case has gone through its various phases?
Absolutely, absolutely. See, there is a basic presumption in criminal law, presumption of innocence. What these people are trying to do is that they are trying to have this trial in the media. And like the Honorable Supreme Court has said, that it is a populist form of justice, where presumption of suspicion by the media is seen to be tantamounting to overriding proof of guilt. That is what they are trying to do. If they feel that they have cracked the case, why don't they file the charge sheet? And what is this thing that they are trying to say, that she has confessed in police custody? They know very well that has got no value whatsoever. They are just trying to build up a public perception that they have been able to crack the case, she is guilty beyond all doubt, and where's the requirement of trial?
Do you agree, Mr. Pawar? Because if Indrani Mukerjea has confessed, that means the case has been cracked. That means there's no reason for the police to demand extra police custody after the 5th of September. There's no reason for judicial custody also. Let's just go straight to the trial phase.
No, that I won't agree. That police custody is a different thing, but disclosure of all these things right in the beginning is not in a good taste, and police custody could be obtained for so many other reasons also. I don't know what exactly is their plea, what exactly is their methodology, how they are going about it. I really don't know. Whatever is coming out, we are talking on the basis of that. What is being built up in the records, what is happening, one doesn't really know, because that is not open
Diljit
for
Singh
us
Ahluwalia,
to
a
see.
desperation on the part of the Mumbai police to somehow show that the case has been cracked. Several lawyers I've been speaking to, for example, Aryama Sundaram for one, say that they probably assume that they'll be able to extract confessions. Now that that's not happening, they're trying to convey this image that the case has been solved, that Indrani has cracked.
Absolutely. That is what they are going to be feeding to the other accused people, that Indrani has already cracked up, she's given a confession. They are going to be coercing the other people to now come out with a confession, because they have no case. If they have a case, they don't have to go to the media, they just have to file a charge sheet. Let them file a charge sheet. Why are they waiting for 90 days?
Do you agree, Mr. Pawar, that if the case has been cracked, if Indrani has confessed,
I agree.
file a charge sheet? Why doesn't Rakesh Maria do that?
No, filing charge sheet is one thing. They should not have spoken this before filing the charge sheet. Now, charge sheet, for filing the charge sheet, there are so many other requirements. It is not just a confessional statement of Indrani Mukerjea, but there are other factors which are required for filing the charge sheet. Now, I don't know what are the formalities they have completed. If they have completed the formalities, they should go in for charge sheet.
One of the other things, Diljit Singh Ahluwalia, is that the Mumbai police has so far not allowed for Indrani's lawyers to consult her on a one-on-one basis. There are 5 policemen present. Now, that is against a Kerala High Court judgment, that's against a Supreme Court judgment. Do you think that, why do you think the Mumbai police could be doing this, and do you think they're being unfair when they do this?
Absolutely, it is a breach of the fundamental rights of the accused. In fact, in Nandini Satpathy judgment, the Honorable Supreme Court has said that the counsel for the accused can be present at the time of interrogation. Even when the investigation is going on, in a lot of cases, I have got such orders from the court, wherein when the accused is sitting in front, I am sitting behind.
During the police's interrogation?
Yes, during the police interrogation.
But not when the client is speaking to her counsel.
No, what I am trying to say is that let's say that the interrogation is going on. I, as the counsel, am sitting 2 meters behind my client. I can hear what is happening. That is to prevent any coercion and any threats being used.
No, but what's happening in this case, Mr. Pawar, is completely the opposite. There are 5 policemen standing around when Indrani is speaking to her counsel. How is anybody expected to work out a defense strategy when you've got cops sitting on your head within earshot, which is a violation of Kerala High Court and Supreme Court orders? Mr. Pawar?
Yeah. See, there is lot of bitterness, law at one side, job at hand with the police is the other side. Because police have to deliver the goods. Now if the lawyers are sitting, councils are sitting on their head, how do they interrogate? And we have not yet reached, our society has not reached to a stage wherein we have become so noble that we always confess our crime. Now that is not the case. Here there are number of restrictions, and police have to work under very, very difficult circumstances. I have experienced myself during investigation of 93 riots. It is impossible if the lawyers are sitting there to interrogate and to find out
final
the
words,
truth.
YC Pawar says that, you can't have an investigation if the lawyers are standing on your head all the time.
Then why don't they go and challenge this order of the Supreme Court before the Supreme Court?
Absolutely.
In fact, in that very judgment, the Honorable Supreme Court says that it is very easy for the cops to put red chili into the eyes of the accused and extort a confession. Then where is the requirement of going under the sun and
absolutely.
investigating?
I agree
and
with
what
you.
is investigation? Investigation is gathering of material which they are supposed to take out sweat in the
Till
field.
the time the Supreme Court's order stands on the book that lawyers should be allowed to consult privately with their clients, that is the rule that the Mumbai police needs to adhere to. I'm glad that YC Pawar, even though he's a former Mumbai cop, he's been frank and candid enough to admit that there are serious loopholes in the way the Mumbai police is going about investigating this. Diljit Ahluwalia for joining us in the newsroom. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pawar.